Welcome back to the channel, fellow adventurers. If you're new here, we do EDC and knife review videos. If you like that kind of thing, please consider subscribing. And if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. So today, folks, we have in front of us a brand new knife by Bestechman. Now, to be totally transparent, Bestechman supplied the knife to the channel. Thank you, Bestechman. We appreciate that. But I want to let everybody know that any opinions on this are 100% my own. They're not telling me what to say. So now that that's out of the way, what we have here is new from Bestechman. Now, if you're not familiar with Bestechman, they are a sub-brand of Bestech. The way I look at it is Bestech is the Acura to Bestechman, which is the Honda. Both quality, one's a premium, one is your daily, everyday, perfect product. So now let's get to opening this. This is a new knife. It is called the Angry Owl. So let's open this up and see what we have here. What I like about Bestechman, one of the ways they keep these things at a value price point is they don't give you all the foo-foo accessories that you don't need, like a pouch and a polishing cloth. Basically, you get the box, you get the warranty information, and you get the knife. Now look at that. That is a G10 handle. They call this color gray. It looks more of a light blue to me, or like a gray blue, but that's gray. This is designed by Keanu Alfaro. He's well known for designing the Bestech Glock, the Bestechman Good Boy, and the Good Boy Junior. And he just makes some really, really great designs. So let's take a look at this. This is a thumb hole deployment. It's a button lock, but not a plunge lock. This is a top liner lock. This thing's ultra fidgety. It's so smooth, the action. And look at that G10 handle. It's got this beautiful texturing, almost like a milled pattern in a way. It's very grippy. It's got jimping on top of the scales as well as on top of the blade. That's very grabby. Right away I can feel that just grabs perfectly. It does have a finger choil here. You can choke up on it. And this is just a nice size knife. It has a deep carry, reversible pocket clip. And again, it is a top liner lock that is ultra fidgety. You can open it with the button, or like I showed before, you can do it with the thumb hole, and you can even do it as a roll open. Sometimes that's a little bit less intimidating to people. You know, sometimes when you flick a knife out, people who are non-knife people think, oh, weapon. But when you roll it out, they think tool. And that is just beautiful. Now let's go over some specs on this. The blade length is 3.25 inches with a handle length of 4.46 inches. It has an overall length of 7.13 inches. I'm sorry, 7.713 inches. It has a weight of basically 3.5 ounces. So it's not a heavy knife at all. And let's show it to you up against some other knives so you get a size comparison. This is my Spyderco Manix 2. This is my Benchmade Bug Out. So you can see it's right in line size-wise, handle-wise. So it's a good size knife. Get these out of the way. Let's bring in two more knives so you can see the size. This is my Bestechman Dundee, one of my personal favorite knives. It's slightly shorter in length on the blade, but the handle's about the same size. And then this is a Nafslander 3, which is a smaller knife. So you kind of see the size comparison between all the knives I've shown. And by the way, this is a fantastic knife. Another Bestechman. We'll get these out of the way. So let's look at some of the design cues on this knife. One, you get that beautiful blade opening. Just that sounds amazing. But you have the Bestechman logo right here, done very small, not overbearing, which is great. You have Keanu's maker's mark right there. You have the Bestechman logo on the pivot. It is a captive pivot, so that way you don't have to use two tools. You just need one to open it. You have a bar back here, so you can attach a lanyard, which is great if you're a lanyard guy. I am. The clip is very solid, so that'll hold nicely. It is a deep carry, so let's show you what that looks like in a pocket. So this is my simulated pocket that we use in the videos, and that just slides down in there deep. What's nice, it's black. It'll blend into its surroundings. It is deep carry that you can see there. It's nice and tight, but still pulls out easy enough. So some of the things I like right off the bat is I like the blade. I like the swedging here, and I like the way this is ground here. So what that does, it gives it some beautiful thickness right along here, which makes it really tough, but at the same time, it's ultra thin here, which makes it slicey. Now, this is a D2 steel blade. Some people, if you don't know, D2 is known for its toughness and for its edge retention. And the one thing about D2 that people knock it with is that it can corrode, but the black PVD coating on this will take care of that. You won't have anything to worry about. So I think that's a fantastic way to go. The price point, this is in the $50 range. And for $50, this is going to be a banger of a knife. Now, this will come in 12 different varieties, 6 different handle colors, and 2 blade options. You have the black PVD coated, and then you'll have a satin stonewash as well. So you have the choice. You can go light on the blade, dark on the blade, and like I said, 6 different colors on the handles, so giving you a total of 12 different looks. I'll put those on the screen and take a look at those. I have a lot of variety on this knife. At that price point, I don't think this knife could be beat. Really can't. And like I said, this thing is ultra fidgety. I can play with this all day. And I probably will drive my wife nuts as I do this. So, all right, folks. Again, I want to thank Bestechman for sending this along. I do appreciate it. And this is immediately going into my carry rotation. At some point, I'll come back with a long-term use review. But as of right now, these are my initial thoughts. I hope you like it. If you do like this kind of content, again, consider subscribing to the channel. Give this a thumbs up. Like I always say, until we meet again, keep your blade sharp.